Hi there. We're here today. We're providing our home selling for success webinar, and we'll just let a few of you all come on in, and then we'll get started. Okay. All right, y'all. So just come on, keep going in, and as you come into our live, please go ahead and click share so you can share it with your friends, because sharing, as we know, is caring. And also, we want to disseminate this information to as many people as possible. All right. So today's webinar is home selling for success. And you may ask yourself, well, why would a realtor want to go ahead and just give those secrets, give those tips about selling successfully, even to folks or clients or potential sellers who hasn't signed a listing agreement with the realtor yet? Well, at the end of the day, Radiant Real Estate Group, what we're all about here at Century 21 is providing information, educating the public, and just doing the best for folks. Really honing in on that sense of community. Okay, so a little bit about us at Radiant Real Estate Group. Who we are: we're veterans who became realtors, and this thing's gonna give me a hard time today. But we are veterans who became realtors, and out of both of us, me and Miss Brianna, we have over 15 years of combined service to the nation, so in uniform. And one of our big goals is to help those attaining to be homeowners accomplish that goal. Y'all give me just a second here. Not really sure what's going on today. I came and did a test for y'all so we wouldn't have any technical issues. I did a test for y'all yesterday. In the military, we learned to rehearse. And now it's wanting to act up on me. Hopefully it pops back up here. Looks like it will. Okay. So, yeah. So that's who we are, and that's what we are about. So our motto is, our gift to you is making your real estate dreams come true. Now, some folks may think, oh, well, that means that, I'm going to get my dream home. Well, not initially. Sometimes a first-time home buyer, what they need is someone who can understand the level that they're coming, what level they're coming in at. Understand that, hey, my needs are more important than my wants at this particular moment, and making the dream of you having your own home ownership come true. Our mission, so we assist those aspiring to be homeowners to attain their highest quality of life. That's our mission. Every day we come into the office, that is what we are here to do. Our vision is to be the leading real estate company, bringing that efficiency, but also brilliance, hence our name, Radiant Real Estate Group, to our clients. And so we do offer buying, selling, and consulting. Now we offer this for both residential as well as commercial real estate. So on both of those ends, you'll see our services played out. And if you follow our pages, you'll see us, posting about our commercial services as well as residential. Commercial real estate, for those business owners or those who would like to open a business, that is where that comes into play. Whether it's a for-profit or non-profit business, we can help you get a building, even lease out an office in a building. Okay, so if that's something that you're looking at doing, go ahead and give us a call. All right, so now we're at the meat of our day, our webinar. So selling your property, and really getting it sold, fast and for the most amount of money possible. Because when when for sale by owners, if you're thinking about selling your home, you're just not sure if you want to list with an agent yet, what you'll do, you may go to Zillow. This is the most common thing we do. You go to Zillow, and Zillow will give you a zestimate, as they call it, of what your home should be sold for or can be sold for. However, a realtor like Radiant Real Estate Group, what we would do is not only take what the market is telling us as far as what homes are selling in your area for, but we look at the condition of your home, because that has an impact on your sales price. We look at, of course, the location. We look at the age of the home. We look at, any updates you've done to the home. And also taking into effect, what are buyers paying for in this market? So we're going to go through our 7 steps. So, of course, number 1, it wouldn't be right if I didn't have list with Radiant Real Estate Group. And why that is because when you list with us, being with a company like Century 21, where we have all of these tools and resources at our fingertips, it decreases your listing time on the market. So where if you sell it yourself, you list yourself, you could see your home sitting on the market for 3 months before even a buyer, potential buyer came to view it, or you getting an offer, versus, hey, I'm getting offers the first week when I listed with Radiant Real Estate Group. Okay, it also increases the amount of potential buyers. And that goes into our 3rd one. The property is accessible on hundreds of websites. So when a seller goes and lists their home themselves for sale by owner, there are many reasons a seller may need to do this. Hey, maybe they feel like, hey, I really can't pay a commission fee right now, or things like that, or I really just want to see how it works out with me doing it on my own and save that money. The bottom line, more than likely, it goes to money and how much money the seller needs to bring in before they can, when they walk away from the closing table. But the thing about listing with us, with Radiant Real Estate Group, is your home isn't just on Zillow. Your home is on hundreds of websites. Zillow is a common website. However, there's other, websites that, hot pads, if anyone heard of that. Trulia, of course, realtor.com. You can only be on that site if you're listed with a realtor. And a lot of potential buyers know that homes listed with realtors, they can actually trust that process a little better. I shouldn't say they know that they can trust the process a little better, but they feel that they can. Some buyers may shy away from a seller who's just selling their home themselves because they feel like they'll get taken advantage of or things like that. So number 2, you need to establish your financial goals. Remember, I said that majority of the time, the reason that a seller wants to sell the property themselves, or for sale by owner, is because they need a certain amount of money when they walk away from that closing table. And the commission that they pay a realtor seems to be the heaviest weighting thing on the transaction. So 3 things that you can really do to help you kind of mold your financial goals. Definitely refrain from refinancing if you can. I'll give you a little background. I recently sold a townhome for a client, and she had just refinanced the home before we listed it. So at just refinancing before we listed, it was more difficult per se for us to go ahead and sell, because we did receive an offer that same week of listing it, like within a matter of days. We received an offer. However, we couldn't accept the offer because she had just refinanced the home. And if you do refinance, let your realtor know that you've refinanced. So that way they can go ahead and prepare you for what you're looking at. If you go with a realtor, and when you come with us with Radiant Real Estate Group, what we'll do, we'll give you a sheet. It's called the estimate seller's net. And we'll go in and plug in your payoff amount, which is our next thing, receiving that payoff quote. We'll plug in your payoff amount. We'll plug in our commission fees, of course. We'll plug in any taxes that you are due to owe on the property. And any additional items, that you, let's say if you have in your budget, hey, I don't want to offer more than $1,500 in repairs, we'll plug those things in and give you a bottom line of what you'll be walking away from the table, the closing table with. And also determining a timeline for closing. Just being realistic about when you need to close. If you list a home, when you come to us, when you list a home with us, one of the things we'll ask you is, okay, how soon do you need to close? Being realistic, meaning, just make sure that you give yourself that time to, hey, if you're moving away, we're in Fort Benning, so we have a lot of military, my brothers and sisters in arms here. And if you're leaving and UPCS, permanent change of station, next week, and you said, hey, I need this home sold by next week, I know we can work magic and we can get some things done. However, it's really beneficial to you to go ahead, as we're doing this webinar, go ahead and kind of look out and just really think, okay, where will I be a year from now? Where will I be 6 months from now? Do I need to go ahead and get this process rolling? Okay. Also, that helps you to know the seasons of the market. So we have a buyer's market and we have our seller's market. And a lot of times those different markets fall or are around different seasons of the calendar per se. For example, right now there are more buyers in the market looking for homes than there are actual inventory on the market, which makes it a seller's market because it's more competitive. Think supply and demand. So now we come to number 3. Did it go out again? Now we come to number 3, and I believe this TV has a time off switch. I don't know. But number 3, you guys probably already saw, was complete repairs. All right, complete repairs. So identify any cosmetic or mechanical repairs. So cosmetic being, hey, just walk through the home. One of the big things I notice, and it may be just a pet peeve of mine, but look at your doors. We use those things every single day. So you may need to replace doorknobs. You may need to repaint interior doors. We'll get to the exterior later on. You may need to just do a full paint job in the home. You may have a big old carpet stain in your carpet. Just go through the home, look at those things. What you don't want to do when you list is list the home in a condition knowing that you are willing to get items repaired, and you list it in a condition where a buyer is walking into the home and all they're thinking is they're just making a checklist. They're like, I need to fix that, or I'm gonna have to fix that. And what that checklist really is a deduction on the sales price of your home. So the list price of your home. So if you have your home listed for $200,000 and they're walking in and they're like, I gotta paint, I have to put in, new windows, or the windows are painted, sealed shut, so I have to do that. Oh, I have to update this, I have to do that. I see cracks in the tile, I see this big stain in the carpet. There's no way I'm paying them $200,000 for this. Versus they walk in and there's literally nothing that they see that they need to do. And then they're like, oh, okay, I see, I see where my money is going. That's what you want them to see. It being your home, the hard work, you have the memories that you've brought up over the years. However, that buyer, those potential buyers, when they come into the property, they don't know that, because that was you, that was your life with your family that you built and you grew to new. Okay, and I had a note on the last slide. So some contractors are willing to agree to be paid at closing. So say they come in and help you with that work, getting your house, your property ready for listing. They'll sign an agreement saying, okay, yeah, I'll agree to be paid at closing. Okay, so that takes the ease off your mind of, oh my gosh, where am I going to get the money from to get this house ready to list? That's why you have to have a seasoned realtor on your team. Okay, you can't just go to anyone. Call Radiant Real Estate Group. All right, so common areas, so decluttering. This is a big one because sometimes what one sees as clutter may be decoration to someone else, okay? But what we want to keep in mind is clean countertops, clean tables, nothing really on them, nothing just sitting out. All of your appliances that we normally keep. I have like a coffee maker, a kettle pot, and an espresso machine all on one counter. No one really wants to see all of that. So just take that stuff and put it away. And if you have to just take it out every day when you need to do what you need to do, just pop it on back in there while buyers are coming through your home. That depersonalizes the home. Okay? Yes. So the common areas, kitchens, living room, dining room, play areas for the kids, those common areas, entryways. No one wants to walk into a home, and as soon as they walk in, it's just madness going on. Or it's a lot of clutter. Like I said, that may be decoration to you, but it's clutter to someone else. The closets, when buyers go through homes, they want to open up those closets to see, how their stuff, their items, their clothes, their stuff is going to fit in that closet. So just having it as decluttered as possible really shows the space. But if I have even if I have a big closet, a huge closet, if I have it stuffed and just packed, it doesn't really show the space to a potential buyer. And of course, bedrooms, decluttering your bedrooms. I always recommend just having some nice, simple linens on the bed, simple pillows on the bed. If you have, like a chair that you throw your clothes on all the time, go ahead and just get that, get that taken care of. If you have a little nice sitting area in the room and you may have a stack of books, just decluttering, put those books somewhere else so that the space can be as open as possible. And we kind of alluded to this earlier, but depersonalizing, removing those pictures, right? So this is a big thing for me because, let's say for instance, if you list a home, sometimes sellers really don't want for some reason their friends or co-workers to know that they have their home listed. Well, if I work at Aflac, for example, I use Aflac since it's headquartered here in Columbus. I work at Aflac and Susie is my co-worker and Susie has her house for sale and hey, I'm looking for a home. And I walk through and I see her, I'm like, oh, that's Susie's house. Okay, I didn't know this is her house. But guess what? On the other side of that, what if I don't like Susie that much? And now I'm like, oh man, let's go. This is Susie here. You know, before we're in the contract and before we actually meet at the closing table, because really, at the closing table, you've done everything. A buyer really doesn't want to lose that earnest money, that appraisal money, all that money that they paid, you know. And you just say, hey girl, hey Susie, you know, and just be on your way. So the big thing to me is allowing a buyer to see themselves in the home. So when you're removing your pictures, everyone loves their children. My mom has pictures, baby pictures of everyone except for me. I don't know what that's about, but pictures all of us, you know, all around. So one of the things is that's something that she cherishes, right? But that buyer who walks in, they want to envision and envision those memories that they cherish with their family on the walls and all of that. So just taking down all of those pictures, neutralize colors. So y'all see this red right here? If this gray wall was all red and a buyer walked in, they're like, whew, that's kind of harsh, you know. Neutralizing it to a gray, a soft white, a soft brown even, you know, tan, kind of like the color of my dress. Neutralizing the home allows a buyer to kind of see a blank canvas when they walk in versus something red like that, you know, that may set them off. Deep clean. So a lot of us, we have our own scents that we just smell like, you know, we have our own scent. Our family, we just have our own, you know, way of doing things. Notice how clean these counters are on here, and we talked about this. But hire a cleaning service, because the reason I say that is because the way you clean is the way you clean. But a cleaning service, they have a standard, you know, just checklist of really getting stuff deep clean. So hiring that cleaning service will just really help your home look more presentable when buyers come in. Because we may miss something, or it may be something that really we don't think needs to be, you know, clean. It just is how it is, that a cleaning service will, you know, go ahead and clean for you. And like I said, eliminate odors. If you tend to eat a lot of fish or meats, things like that. Meats, to me, in my experience, are one of the biggest odor kind of makers. So you would just want to be cognizant of that. And one of the best ways I've seen is those Febreze plug-ins. Just go ahead and pop those in every room of your home, and you know, get some good ventilation going. And buying a new welcome mat. What that does, that welcome mat really it helps to set the tone from a buyer driving up, which we're about to talk about curb appeal. So them coming up to the property, just seeing the nice landscaping and everything, walking up to the home, you see the painted door, freshly new painted door. Then a welcome mat. You know, if you have one that the dog has chewed up and everything, seeing any inclination of an animal can turn off a potential buyer. And I understand, sometimes we may feel, oh, if they don't like animals, they don't need to buy this house. Well, at the end of the day, our goal, meaning Radiant Real Estate Group and you, seller, our goal is to get your house sold fast and for as much money as possible. So depersonalizing even down to getting a new carpet, getting a new, welcome mat is if that's what we need to do, then that's what we need to do, So, curb appeal. Something that's tiny is just pressure washing. Even if you have brick, pressure washing a home can make it look brand new. Landscaping, like we talked about, if you have a flower bed that, kind of has some overgrown weeds in it, you may want to hire a landscaper. And at Radiant Real Estate Group, we have a list of vendors you can go in and choose from. And it may sound like a lot of money up front, but you'll be surprised what kind of deals you can get when using our vendors. And like I said, paint the door. So you just pressure wash the home. It doesn't mean you have to paint the door a new color. You're just painting the door, repainting the white door, just making it brighter so it stands out. So when folks walk up, when potential buyers walk up to your home, they're just like, wow, okay. Your home is speaking to them. Your home is talking to them. It's almost like getting ready for a date. You get ready for a date, you want to make sure everything is all good to go, everything is right. You have, you're freshened up, so you've cleaned, you've put on something that smells good maybe, you've done your hair, maintenance, all these things because you want to welcome whoever that is you're going on a date with. So the same thing, your house is in a mating season. And so your house needs to be ready and just really, just ready to meet with these potential buyers and hopefully find a mate. Okay, so guys, I'm going to walk around here. I need to see if any of you have left any questions. And then in the meantime, what I want to make sure you do, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, definitely. Follow us on Instagram and follow us on Facebook, and definitely share our pages too. Let's just see. Hey, Denise, thank you for joining. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, you can go ahead and chime in with those. If you have some questions that you just may not feel comfortable posting in there, send us a message. We respond to our messages rather quickly. So, yeah, we said that. Go ahead and subscribe to all of our channels. And I wanted to show you Miss Brianna. She is our buyer's agent. So the great thing about having a real estate team working for you is when the listing agent lists your home, you have someone who's dedicated to working with buyers, bringing buyers to that home to get the home sold. Let's see here. She's also an investor specialist. So one of the things that you may have that you want to sell, it may not be your primary residence, but it's an investment property, and you just want to go ahead and, you've had your fun with it. You want to go ahead and get it off your hands to make some cash from it. Well, Ms. Bree, she's a specialist at doing that. So we'll have her work with you on that. And here is our contact information. So this is our address, our phone number, and our email address. This is also on all of our pages. So if you just wanted to chime in and give us a call, send us a message, you can definitely text this number. If you want to send us an email, do that. If you want to send us a little note, you can do that. Or if you want to pop into the office one day, you can call us, let us know you're on your way, and we'll be here to meet you. So that is all we have today. I'm going to go back around and see if there's any more questions or any additional questions. You missed some info? Okay. So Denise, if you would like to, what you can do is email us. Let me go back. Email us at Radiant Real Estate Group, and what we'll do, we can email these slides to you. But also, if you wanted to, we can set up a phone conversation as well. We can set up a phone consultation. So if you wanted to call us just to see, even if you're not looking to sell anything, or if you're thinking about buying something, give us a call. The great thing is, because I think I know who you are with that last name, but the great thing about working with us, we have team members all over. So I think we're in different states. However, give us a call. Let us, just so we can talk and chat and get down to the bottom of what you're looking for. And we have some team members out there who we can link you up with and go ahead and get your ball rolling. And the great thing is the program where we have team members everywhere, you get cash back. So that'll be a great thing for you. Okay. I'm sorry, we kind of got in here. you got in late. But we'll have more of these little webinars. So yeah, just shoot us an email, give us a phone call, okay? Okay, so let's see who all we have still in here. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, I know you. Hey, Sam. All right, so what we'll do, let me get these names down here. We always like to give away something to the folks who join in and view our information. So Jamal. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and put some names in the box here, or in the bucket. Selena. Okay. Willie. Okay. And Denise. And what we'll do, this will be for a gift card drawing, and we can mail it to you. So you don't even have to be here. And got Sam. Sam, I got you. Okay. I know I got one of these too somewhere. Okay. So we have the names here, and we'll go ahead and shake it up and choose someone from our viewers today. Oh, they kind of stuck together. Okay. Sam. Okay, Sam. So I'll reach out to you and get your address so we can mail you a gift card. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope we gave you some information that was beneficial to you. And if you have any questions outside of this, feel free to give us a call. Again, our contact information is there. So just give us a call if you guys have any questions. You can even comment on this post later on today after something else comes to mind. Doesn't matter. We're so happy that you tuned in, and we appreciate your support. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.